This is VIRginia International Raceway, the venue for round 12 of the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup, presented by BFGoodrich. I'm John Hindorf, and in the booth with me is Shea Adam. Now, before we get to today's action, let's see what happened at the last round at Road America. It's America's National Park of Speed for the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup this weekend. 14 corners and an absolutely brilliant place to come motor racing. To the green flag, it's in the air, we're racing. Which road do you take? This is all tactical at this stage. Everybody 2x2 through turn one, almost 3 wide for a moment. Coming to the line, a win is a win is a win, and Gresham Wagner and comes through for Spark Performance. 45 minutes on the clock. 2 wide behind the leader, it's another blanket finish. Aaron Thomas, Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 delivers. We're into the home stretch now of the 2023 MX-5 Cup schedule. The championship is still up for grabs. After a double podium finish at Road America, Jared Thomas heads into this weekend as the new championship points leader. Aaron Jeansonne sits second in the standings behind Thomas. He'll be looking to bounce back after what for him was a disappointing finish in round number 11. But they're going to have a fight on their hands. 6 previous winners of the MX-5 shootout are in the field, including the 2020 MX-5 Cup champion Michael Carter and the 2021 shootout winner Connor Zilisch. Meanwhile, Nate Cicero is looking to increase his lead in the battle for the Rookie of the Year. Alton, Danville, Virginia, 17 corners, 3¼ miles. This track has certainly not changed in character. Turn 1, the horseshoe, certainly an overtaking opportunity, as is turn 12. Into turn 14 as well, which is the top of what's called the roller coaster. It's the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup, presented by BFGoodrich tyres. We've got 2 great lined up rows as they come down the long run to the green flag. It's in the air, we're racing down towards the horseshoe for the first time. And it's not a replay of yesterday, I promise you. 72 on the inside, Connor Zilisch gets the whole shot, pulls to the inside for Hixon Motor Sports, following around Aaron Jeansonne. I can see Farhan Siddiqui has fallen off the back of the field, and Bailey Cruz, one of the rookies for Hixon Motor Sports, got damage in the purple, yellow and black car. That may be then the car that was off the circuit, and we've gone to full course yellow early. Zilisch from Aaron Jeansonne, from Gresham Wagner, Nate Cicero, best of the rookies again. He's having a great weekend and he's got a decent start. But Gresham Wagner for me in the multicoloured car with the orange on the bonnet, on the hood. He looked to have had the better start here. He's staying behind Aaron Jeansonne. He's pushing Aaron Jeansonne to the lead, and as they get to the line, Jeansonne is scored as the leader. And now Wagner pulls out to driver's left. He'll try and go the long way around the horseshoe. He's going to get left out on the dirty part of the track there in the grey. Can he pull it back to the inside? I'm not sure. Looks like Jeansonne is in the lead. Yes, he is. And then it's Connor Zilisch who will try the outside round, what's called NASCAR bend here. Watching brief. Zilisch with the fastest lap of the race, 2:09.0. There is a points award for that. 3 wide into the horseshoe, and somehow that would have worked. Extraordinary stuff going down into the horseshoe at turn 1. Did we honestly see 3 Mazdas wide? Yes, we did. And somehow Max Opalski from the middle of that 3-car wide roadblock going into turn 1. Incredible racing. Exactly what we expect. We've had 10 minutes so far, and this time it is Opalski who pushes finally Gresham Wagner to the lead. Wagner's lost his left-hand side door mirror in that run down to the first corner a lap or so ago. Down across the line, they sweep into, again, 2 wide. Cicero going for the lead. May just get it on the inside of turn 3. Does get it on the inside of turn 3. Wagner will drop back in that orange, black and green car. The rookies to this series, yes, but quite a lot of them have come through other Mazda series, and particularly Spec Miata. There's a rookie scholarship in effect that allows the drivers to come through. And I was talking to Jared Thomas on Wednesday on our midweek Motorsports radio show over on RS1, and he said quite simply, without that, as it was then, $80,000, he would not have been able to continue his motor racing career. And whilst we, Shea Adam, enjoy the ridiculous racing, the drivers and the teams are enjoying a massive cash investment from Mazda at over $1.2 million this year. It's a joy to me to be able to see first-year drivers at the front of the field, and a couple of races ago, getting on for half of the entrants were rookie drivers. There is a strong desire for young American drivers to learn road racing in the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup and the ladder series that precedes that as well. Our championship leader has been 5th, 6th and 7th. He knows how to stay in contention, but effectively he's points racing now because he holds the championship lead.
He does. 3,020 points for Jared Thomas before the start of today's race. Aaron Jeansonne 2,760. Celine Roland 2,580. So all Jared Thomas needs to do, be consistent, be smart, be patient. Now these are racing drivers. They're not very good at that being patient thing, but Jared Thomas knows what it's like to win the money, and he wants to be the first ever repeat champion of this series. Now one thing he will not be getting today, John, points for leading the most laps. That is a 10 bonus point addition. Right now we've got Gresham Wagner, who's led 4 of the laps. We've had 10 of them. It's been quite a bit of variety across the field, but Jared, he's letting those 10 points go for the sake of keeping his car clean. And, well, as damaged as it was coming into the race, there's no additional scratches on it. Not yet.
This is a championship that is growing in popularity, not just in the paddock. Oh, a little off there. That's at the Oak Tree turn for Julian Da Costa in the number 78 red, white and black car. And he's pulled away the rear valance. I won't say bumper bar because they're not like that anymore. What happened to Julian? I just lost it going in. Already damage on the front left of that as well.
Nate Cicero's figuring it out very quickly, though. He's now led the same number of laps as Gresham Wagner, so the battle truly on between the two of them for the most laps led and that 10 bonus points. But Cicero, a little bit of pressure on his shoulders. I didn't want to say anything to him before the race, but now that he's going around, he can't hear me. So, Nate, the last guy who won a race for McCumbee McAleer Racing, went on to sweep the weekend. No pressure, buddy. You got this.
Wow. All right. The kid gloves come off right now. This is for the big check. This is for the big points haul. Halfway around the last lap. Now let's see if Connor Zilisch has been holding his cards close to his chest. Just a little love tap on the back of Gresham Wagner as he comes out of the Oak Tree for the final time. Down the long back straight. There are 4 more corners and possibly 2 opportunities. Get to one side or the other and tough it out into the roller coaster, or try the drag, the long drag out of Hog Pen to the finish line just beyond the end of the pit lane. Jeansonne gets a big hit there, and it's like snooker, bar billiards. Through goes Michael Carter to the lead. That was a 4-ball plant in snooker. Extraordinary, and Carter's going to win this. Jared Thomas will be delighted. The championship leader is going to get second place points. Now, where did that start? We'll unravel that at the moment. I think in bar billiards, you might have got 6 points for that. Here comes Jared Thomas. He might do better than second. comes across the line, 0.062 of a second. Michael Carter. Gresham Wagner is not involved. Oh, it was Michael Carter who started it all. Michael Carter, of course it was Michael Carter. He's the cue ball. He was the white ball, and he started it all with a slight misjudgment into turn 13, and that's what started the chain reaction. A post-race penalty for Michael Carter means that Jared Thomas is the winner of round 12. Let's get down and hear from the winner.
Yeah, I knew from the from taking the green flag it was going to be dicey at the front, so I was just kind of riding, saving my stuff for the end. I tried to make a push, get a couple positions towards concluding laps, and put myself in a good position. And I knew it was going to get pretty crazy up there, and ended up a few cars getting together, and I was able to get around them, come across the line second, and due to a post race, and up on top. But definitely not the way you want to win them, but you'll take them when you can.
Well done to Jared and the entire JTR Motorsports Engineering team. After an exciting and entertaining weekend at VIR, here's the points. Jared Thomas stays at the top of the leaderboard after his second consecutive double podium weekend. Aaron Jeansonne stays within striking distance with his second place finish in round 12, now only 290 points back from the lead. Celine Roland is in third, trailing by 600 points. Gresham Wagner and Robert Noaker round out the top 5. Rounds 13 and 14 of the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by BFGoodrich are at Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta on October the 12th and 13th. For Shea Adam, I'm John Hindorf, and we'll see you then.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the International Motorsports Association. We would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.